Wait a minute. Did Mendeecees just make a revelation that no one anticipated? He did. Indeed, what the devil occurred between Kirk Frost and Jasmine Washington has been a mystery to fans for months. Was it a manufactured split, a covert affair, or something far darker going on behind the scenes? Guess what, though? This isn't what you were expecting when Mendeecees finally made the decision to tell the truth. But the true question is Kirk just a phony, or is he indeed the naive family man he has been portraying himself as? Is Jasmine a victim caught up in a position she didn't sign up for, or is she the ultimate gold digger? We will go into the controversy that has shaken the worlds of hip-hop and romance. What if I told you that the truth about Kirk Frost is far more stunning than anything you've ever seen on television? You might have thought you knew everything there was to know about him, and we haven't even discussed what Mendeecees has to say about it. There's no going back once this tale is out, so hold on. People, did you see that Mendeecees finally spoke out over the tragic breakup between Kirk Frost and Jasmine Washington? Yes, you read correctly. The kind of split that has the business in a frenzy. Let's take a quick look back for those of you who might have missed the chaos that has been developing. This scandal is on a whole new level for Kirk Frost, the so-called family man of love in hip-hop Atlanta, with the involvement of Jasmine Washington, the former side chick who is now the main chick. It's like an episode of your favorite soap opera, only this time it's real life, and the drama is far worse than anything that was scripted. Recall how we all believed we understood the outcome of Kirk and Rashida's turbulent relationship. The deception, the falsehoods, the public humiliation, all of this took place right in front of us. But the problem is that although everyone has been discussing Kirk's dubious past, nobody has been bringing up Jasmine Washington. Oh no, but Jasmine Washington is making the world go crazy now that everything has altered so drastically. She appeared innocent enough at first, and the whispers about her and Kirk's covert affair were just that, rumors. But they quickly grew into something far more serious that would destroy their life together. We're about to find out how far down this rabbit hole goes, but of course nothing is as it seems. It would be an understatement to say that it's confusing. But guess who's here to explain everything? Mendeecees enters and notices Harris. From his tense relationship with Yandy Smith to his run-ins with the law, he has experienced his fair share of drama, as you are aware from the show. He now seems to be taking the initiative to speak the truth about what transpired between Kirk and Jasmine. And believe me when I say that this isn't just a casual remark. It'll make you reconsider all of your preconceived notions about these two. Although Mendeecees, who isn't typically the first to speak up, has been keeping some crucial facts from the public. Everyone felt that Kirk's separation from Jasmine was just another chapter in his history of relationships. It's clear from his startling declaration that everything we've been tired of up to this point is just the beginning. What does he know that we don't? Why is he speaking up now? And why has he been silent for so long? Mendeecees isn't just here to make a statement. He's here to stir things up, and he's doing it in a fashionable way. So, let's take a closer look at the chronology of Jasmine and Kirk Frost's relationship, because trust me, it's a mess. If you're interested in learning more about Jasmine Washington and Kirk Frost, recalling the informal affair that went public and instantly made Kirk the people's worst enemy, it started out as a side story. But after Jasmine had a child, things became more problematic, and Kirk's image in the eyes of the public changed. It wasn't a simple incident. It was a major controversy that had the potential to destroy an entire empire, and Kirk's world was about to fall apart. Not only was it a bad choice, but Kirk's relationship with Rashida was always in the news. Thus, it was a move that may endanger his job, because the adultery accusations alone made everyone question whether Kirk was a good man or whether he was simply using Rashida as a front for his messier, darker side. It was professional suicide. Kirk had previously been exposed for cheating on the show, but this time it was made public. So what did he do? With statements like, "I didn't cheat, she's just a fan trying to get attention," he employed the most well-known denial technique in the book. He then went on to remark, "Oh, well, maybe I messed up, but you don't understand what I was going through at the time." He added Jasmine to the mix because she wasn't buying it when Kirk gave birth to his child while still married to Rashida. This woman, who was only trying to make ends meet, became the center of controversy. It was clear that Jasmine was the focus of every talk program, gossip blog, and internet hater, even though the details of their connection were obscure. But this is where things start to get really interesting, because Jasmine didn't take the criticism from the public lightly. Instead, she came out strong, attacking Rashida and giving interviews in which she explained her side of the story. She made it apparent that she was ready to stand up for herself and that she would no longer play the victim position in the narrative. And wow, did she pose questions? She was a woman who fell for a web of falsehoods from a man who was clearly not who he claimed to be. Was she a gold digger? The entire situation felt too fishy, and Kirk's attempt to play the innocent husband was not well received. Mendeecees then intervened, allowing Kirk to exit this situation without suffering some of his own injuries. Things are going to get a lot uglier now that Mendeecees is speaking up, but let's take a moment to remember that this wasn't your average circumstance. Before we dig into the dirt he's about to pull up, it's time to go deeper and discover the real story. After seeing the headlines, the drama, and the public feuds, we haven't even gotten to the juicy bit yet. The split was a public spectacle. Is there anything much more significant going on behind the scenes? Or was Kirk and Jasmine's breakup really as shocking as it appeared? You won't want to miss how it all unfolded, but the horrifying truth is almost here. Things are starting to get foggy now that we've set the stage for this huge disaster that has been developing for Kirk Frost and Jasmine Washington. And now that Mendeecees is seeing Harris, it will only get more bizarre from here. Warning, it's not pretty. First, let's talk about the consequences of the separation. Kirk Frost's involvement in scandals should have come as no surprise by now, but nothing has ever affected him as much as the aftermath of his connection with Jasmine. Fans weren't the only ones who expressed their opinions on the internet after. The tabloids revealed their dramatic split. According to people close to the matter, who we'll refer to as the inner circle, Kirk and Jasmine's breakup was anything but reciprocal. Actually, Kirk's hands didn't appear to be as clean as he made them out to be. There isn't an official statement, although it has been proven that there are speculations going around in the drama-filled world of love and hip-hop that Kirk might have been more involved in this affair than he was ready to admit. Let's just say it was a full-on power play gone bad, not your average, oops, I made a mistake, cheating controversy. According to rumors, Kirk tried to maintain a healthy balance between the lives of two women, Jasmine, whom he had been concealing in plain sight, and Rashida, his wife. It didn't last long, though, as they talked of big power struggles that happened behind closed doors, secret deals, excessive expenditures that didn't match up, leaving his mess, buying Jasmine expensive presents, and becoming entrenched in this lifestyle that went along with it. But hold on, this is where it gets really juicy. Kirk wasn't the only one playing the game. It turns out you may believe that Jasmine was a hapless, innocent woman caught in the crossfire, but once more information has been leaked from anonymous sources. No, the people who are always at the club with a phone in their pockets, who assert that Jasmine wasn't exactly the helpless damsel in distress. Rather, she had a purpose, and it wasn't just a casual relationship. Listening from the inside, there are allegations that Jasmine was gathering intelligence rather than only acting as the side girl. This woman wasn't scared to use the important information she had on Kirk, which might potentially ruin his entire career. According to rumors, Jasmine met in secret with one of Kirk's old subordinates to discuss ways to destroy Kirk's company. There's more to it than the naive girl-next-door vibe, huh? Our very reliable sources claim that Kirk was on the verge of evicting Jasmine until she started disclosing some of those secrets. After realizing that, in a recent shocking interview, Mendeecees reveals that Harris, a man who has no shortage of scandal, appears just when you thought Kirk's situation couldn't get much worse. We all recall Mendeecees' past romances, his run-ins, with the law, and the whole Yandy Smith drama. But now he's putting himself in this dangerous predicament. He was in a panic because the public was starting to see behind the scenes, and the fallout from this relationship was growing into something far bigger than any of them had expected. He didn't hold back. He was revealing the truth as if it were becoming outdated. He said that Kirk's behavior went beyond simply being an unfaithful husband. Indeed, according to Mendeecees, Kirk's whole public image was founded on falsehoods about Jasmine, Rashida, and their entire entourage. Mendeecees claimed that Kirk utilized his role as a reality TV personality as a shield, providing the cameras with the image of a loving and loyal husband while he handled the pandemonium behind the scenes. The truly startling element, though, is that Kirk was supposedly using his reality show and marriage as a way to plot financial gain. In the interview, Mendeecees alluded to some startling information, claiming that Kirk was involved in questionable investments and that Jasmine may have contributed more to keeping things afloat than we initially believed. Was she privy to the commercial transactions? Would she have been as complicit as Kirk in preserving the ideal couple's image? How does that alter our understanding of their relationship and the public's reactions if Jasmine was that involved? Fans of the show, of course, immediately took sides. Some were convinced that the truth was finally coming to light, while others believed Mendeecees was only attempting to stir up trouble for his personal benefit. Supporters of Kirk jumped to his defense, accusing Mendeecees of trying to ruin a man who had already been through enough. In contrast, Rashida was largely quiet until she made an enigmatic tweet that had admirers wondering whether she was referring to the split with Kirk or something more sinister, and how Jasmine fit into the whole situation. The true questions are still unanswered. Was she the one who started the drama in secret, or is she the victim in all of this? What caused Kirk's marriage to dissolve so fast? Did Jasmine take advantage of the circumstances, or was she just a piece in a bigger game? What role does Mendeecees play in this? Is he simply exploiting the pandemonium for benefit, or does he actually know more than he's letting on? With the bombshell revelations that are soon to come to light, it is clear that the story is far from over. But we do know that the drama is far from over. It's only the beginning, I assure you. So let's look at the consequences of all this. It's time to look at the consequences. Now that we have examined the scandal, the twisted relationships, and the dark secrets that underlie Kirk and Jasmine's breakup, trust me when I say that it is not beautiful. The reactions have been nothing short of chaotic, and the entire world has been watching. First, let's look at the public outcry that followed Mendeecees' shocking allegations. Both extremes of the fan base went on the defensive, saying that Mendeecees was only trying to discredit Kirk. Kirk's admirers weren't the only ones who were furious, because it wasn't the first time Mendeecees had been entangled in someone else's drama, criticizing Kirk's behavior for anything from his questionable business methods to his lack of parenting responsibilities. Jasmine's admirers immediately joined the debate. The drama doesn't stop there, though. You all want to know the truth. The truth, said Rashida, the composed queen of the Love and Hip Hop franchise, in an emotionally intense Instagram live video, is more than simply a few TV fights. The entire situation was prearranged. Not even half of it is known to you. By this, what might Rashida mean? Is she saying something negative about Kirk, or is she hinting at a bigger plot? Some close to Rashida claimed that she was trying to keep the peace for the sake of the family, especially their children, and that she knew more than she was disclosing. Others, however, believe she is concealing something because she is afraid of the harm the truth would do to the family's reputation. Was Rashida trying to protect herself and Kirk from a more serious scandal? Did she know that he had an affair with Jasmine? How far this will go is now the question. According to rumors, Kirk might be dealing with more than just a tarnished reputation. Sources have indicated that his involvement in these commercial dealings with Jasmine could have major legal repercussions. Some claim that because of Kirk's suspected dubious business practices, extravagant spending patterns, and covert encounters with Jasmine and Mendeecees, federal investigators have become interested in his financial affairs. Why didn't she take any action? The possible legal ramifications start here. Furthermore, Jasmine isn't really exempt either. Her every action is now being scrutinized by the public. Was she merely a victim of her circumstances, or was she deliberately engaged in a more sinister scheme? Jasmine might also be the subject of a probe, according to reports. Rumor has it that if Jasmine was assisting Kirk, the six-figure sum she supposedly received from him during their affair would have been connected to some kind of business deal. This controversy might have far-reaching legal repercussions, from accusations of money laundering to covert investments, concealing his financial activities. She has the very real risk of facing her own legal scrutiny if she took part in these questionable transactions. The most horrifying aspect of this, though, is that Rashida, Mendeecees, and potentially other members of the Love and Hip Hop group may be impacted by this controversy, in addition to Kirk and Jasmine. Everyone becomes a possible target when lies, money, and power are involved. Not to mention the possible effects this incident might have on hip-hop and love in general. The turmoil and drama surrounding its stars have generated enormous profits for the producers, but now they need to consider how long they can ride this wave before it crashes. Out-of-character feuds and absurd plots are common on the program, but what if this one goes too far? Things may rapidly become ugly once the public turns against you, as we've seen with numerous reality TV stars in the past. Kirk Frost may lose his pay and his position on the show. Despite her greater notoriety, Jasmine may encounter criticism that is too severe for her to cope with. Mendeecees' career might end if his charges are confirmed. Hip-hop and love may undergo significant upheaval if the situation keeps getting out of hand. Legal investigations, possible lawsuits, and perhaps some surprises on the program are sure to make the next several months an exciting journey. While everyone's attention is on Kirk, Jasmine, and Mendeecees, there is another unexpected turn of events. Other well-known characters from the program have begun to join in on the mayhem. Is it possible that Camilla and Yandy Smith have been influencing events behind the scenes to benefit themselves? Don't be shocked if these two wind up being key to the outcome of the whole thing. The crucial question now is, who will make it out of this controversy alive, and who will be left behind in the ruins? Will reality TV no longer feature Kirk Frost? Will Jasmine's involvement in this perverse tale finally result in her punishment? Will Mendeecees be seen as the one who added fuel to an already out-of-control fire, or as the improbable hero? Finally, will Rashida stick by her boyfriend? Or will this be the last straw that causes them to split? Is the TV dynasty as we know it coming to an end? Let's leave you with a few questions to think about before we wind up. Will Kirk and Jasmine be sued? What do you anticipate happening to Rashida next? Is she going to give up? Or will she continue to support her man? We would want to hear your thoughts as usual. Which side do you support? Kirk's, Jasmine's, or Mendeecees'? Please let us know by leaving a comment below. Remember to subscribe, like, and share for more amazing updates. The drama is far from over. Therefore, everyone stay tuned because we'll keep you updated on every controversy, every secret, and every unexpected turn. Please share your ideas, opinions, and conspiracy theories in the space provided for comments below. Do you believe Kirk will be able to negotiate his way out of it, or will he have to deal with some harsh repercussions? How about Jasmine? Will this scandal alter her life in any way? Could relationships and love be coming to an end? Do you agree with Mendeecees that there's more to this story than first meets the eye, or is Kirk wronged, in your opinion? You won't want to miss what we have in store for you next. Even though we're just getting started, to ensure that you never miss another incredible article, click the bell button. We'll be giving you the real tea on the hottest celebrity controversies, so please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more unique material.